Tony Blair, who was the British Prime Minister 11 years ago, appeared on Good Morning Britain today to debate current PM Theresa May's decision-making as the Brexit waters have continued to muddy over the last 2 weeks in the Houses of Parliament. Speaking to ITV presenters Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid, the former politician began by talking about his recent efforts to campaign for a second referendum over leaving the European Union, and shut down claims he'd been having conversations with French President Emmanuel Macron. But as Blair continued to give his opinion over what May should do ahead of March 29, which is the planned day Britain is leaving the European Union, Morgan turned the debate on its head and questioned how Blair could possibly give his opinion on the issue when he took us into war against the will, the people. Morgan began, "Our democratic process surely rests on at least enacting the result of the first referendum and seeing if it works. If you don't do that, why should we have a democracy? I understand that. To be fair to Theresa May, I think she genuinely does want to deliver Brexit," Blair replied. "I completely get it. The vast majority of British people say, why don't you just get on with it? We voted for it, get on with it. But the problem is you have to know what the options are. Otherwise you're moving house before you have any idea what the new house looks like." But a frustrated Morgan jumped on Blair's comments to question why he believed he had the authority to talk about May's decisions after his own caused so much controversy over a decade ago, and the impact is still felt today. Morgan slammed, "This is the same guy who took us into war with Iraq against the will of the people. 20 million people marched through London, many carrying Daily Mirror placards which I supplied them with. It's all very well and good saying you think there should be a second referendum, but are you ignoring the British public again? Well, it was a little bit more complicated than that," Blair insisted calmly. "But you knew the will of the people was significant," Morgan pressed. But it was no use, as Blair was a seasoned politician. "First of all, we didn't have a referendum on the war," Blair offered. "The first thing is, that this was a referendum." Blair went on to say he would absolutely vote to remain again if there was another referendum, and thinks May should try and enact the result of the first time. He added, "My view is the best thing is for Parliament to come to a view. The problem is she's asking for two inconsistent things. If it was reversed though," Tony Morgan cut in. "If it was other way around, Brexit had lost and Remain had won, would they be demanding another referendum? Can you in good conscience say you would if that had been the case? You wouldn't have done, would you?" Morgan declared rhetorically. "All these people crying for another referendum, if it had been reversed, would be saying absolutely not." The presenter finished, and Blair shrugged. Good Morning Britain continues tomorrow at 6 a.m. on ITV.